Honus and OD Love, you already know. It's that boy that's gonna give Gnosis to all nations. It's that guy that's gonna give Gnosis to all nations. Um, so I told you about the Sphinx. Told you about the mysteries. Told you that the Sphinx is actually the launch pad, you know, the connecting rod, you know what I'm saying? The I think I gave it another word for it the other day. Launch pad. Um, but yeah, pretty much the Sphinx is how you really, you know, become, how you choose, how you hop into the pyramids. Um, it's like a jump off point. So use that, and that's how you choose which pyramids you want to go and hop into. And then the pyramids, I want to talk about the pyramids now because that's another piece of the puzzle. Um, that's another piece of the puzzle. That's the final piece of the puzzle. Actually, not really. Now that I think about it, it might be more. Cause it should at least be like 3. All right, so we just gonna flow with it, Cause as I receive it, you guys receive it at the same time. So yeah, the pyramids is actually, um, they're energy incubators, they're uh, generators, um, and they're also stargates. And they're actually all 8-sided. Like every pyramid, well, I won't say every pyramid, but pyramids of Giza are actually 8-sided because their sides are actually curved. And okay, um, so yeah, like it turns out that the pyramids, how you doing? The pyramids allow you to, they've what allowed us to incarnate into Earth, and they would allow us to leave Earth. So they're like an input output, kind of like your third eye, your first eye and stuff like that. So they're a gate to leave back to your home star or come back to Earth where your physical body is. And so the reason I know this is because they're 8-sided. And what is 8? It's the infinity sign. So that means you come in on one loop and then you go out the other. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have a proper conception of what infinite is and how it works, then you will continuously do the same cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over in a soul recycling system. And so that's what Earth has been for a long time. So that's why the pyramids have been not even deactivated or anything like that, because they're always open to be activated back by the proper stimulus and person with the correct gnosis and the algorithms to use it. So it's never like it's been like, oh, we've been trapped here. It's only been that people's misconception is that this is all there is. The physical is all there is. When that is a total wrong. That's totally wrong. It doesn't even make sense because we have all these stars. We have all these pyramids lined up perfectly to the stars. So we know that there's a road open to it. We know that there's a rainbow bridge connecting us to everything at all times. We know that there's an ether net that's always connecting everything and anything. And it's only one field of this. It's only one field. It's not multiple fields. People like to talk about different energies and different waves and shit like that. But it's all one field. It's all one connection. And it's all one, source. And that is you. That is me. That is we. As one. You know what I'm saying? And even separately when you become into that knowledge. So, yeah. The pyramids, jumping onto that Sphinx stuff, is actually your ticket out of here and your ticket into here. So, like, if you were one of if you were one of the people that knew how to preserve their body, like the monks and stuff like that, through controlling their cycles and stuff like that, like there's people that can put themselves in a stasis. So where do you think they go? They leave this realm and they go to the higher heavenly realms, the higher celestial realms, and then when they're ready to come back, they come back into their body, and that boy is reanimated with life, with spirit. Of course, Anubis is here. He like that. So yeah, all that stuff, all that mythological stuff is just when people travel to higher realms and they get knowledge on different creatures and the essence of those creatures, and they bring them back to their human body. They bring them back to their physical reality. And I just now got that download just now from talking to that dog and thinking about, not even thinking, but knowing about this situation I'm talking about right now. So the anthropomorphic, quality of nigga king, the anthropomorphic quality of these beings and creatures is literally from them learning about the essence of the creatures and seeing the wisdom and power and transcendence of them. So they're like, "What's good? Where you get pasta from?" Oh yeah. I'm about to get a haircut though.
Oh, you about to cut it?
Nah, just shape it up. Yeah.
For sure. Where you on?
I'm going to Jailus.
Oh, what y'all finna do?
Shit, chill. Oh, that's that nigga right there.
That Jayla right there?
Yeah.
That ain't Jayla. Jayla call. That ain't Jayla. Jayla call over there.
Oh shit, that hoe look exactly like his hoe.
Nah, I think he African.
Oh, that was his other car he used to have though.
Yeah, his car parked at the house though.
All right, bet.
I just walked past. How at me? Fuck with me.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's the. My name is George Jefferson. I'm Maleficent. That's funny you said that. So yeah, like of course, all creatures have their own knowledge and spiritual wisdom that they can give to people. So why wouldn't the ancients, the ancestors, why wouldn't they use that knowledge and bring it back to their bodies, Because they already got the knowledge in the higher realms. So bringing it to the lower realms is like upgrading them and upgrading their environment. So yeah, pyramids are literally just that infinite point, infinity point where you can jump through, come back in, leave here even if you want, but literally there's nothing anywhere but, here type shit. You get it? Because like the physical realm is all that really is, because light is just being all the time. Like even now, like I told you before, even in the dark time, there's still light. So light is always being. But the only thing that's actually here is the now, the physical. But if the physical changes at its essence, then, you know what I'm saying, that's what's gonna be here now. So that's what's going on right now with this Great Awakening, the Great Ascension, the Great Solar Flash, the Pleiadians. Like we're moving. Our now here is moving to a different space in the cosmos, in the abyss, in the celestial seas, like RFG likes to call it, in the rainbow waters, like Flight Boss like to call it. We're moving to a new space. And in that space, the vibration, the frequency, the energy is higher. It's back to the original template when the people were able to tesseract. That's how the pyramids and everything were put into this reality. They were tesseracted into it, not built, because it makes no fucking sense for somebody to be able to build that. I mean, the giants, the Nephilim could, but, they were into eating humans. They were into treating people like slaves, so they were into building shit. So they tesseracted that into this reality from a higher dimension, from maybe even the mental realm, because that's where you're able to visualize and come up with all type of constructs and stuff like that, and then put them here. Oh wow. Y'all don't know what be going on every day for me, man. Like I look like this, I'm down here right now, but that's really because I'm a shaman. That's really because I'm teaching people. That's really because I'm trying to lift up consciousness from the ground up And I have been doing that. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. And so when the shit flips, when the pole shifts, you gonna see me on top, because I feel like I'm at the very bottom. And it's not like I'm struggling or nothing, but I figured out how to live a spiritual life. I figured out how to do it this way, and I'm at the bottom pushing everything up. So everything is just starting from me up. And yeah, wholeness, all the love. You already know who it is. Love y'all. And yeah, wholeness.